I got some altcoin news for you guys. I'm going to be talking about altcoin profits and why I believe that there is somewhat of a altcoin season, if you will, still afoot, and how I am navigating these markets. So without further ado, welcome back to Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel now. Anything I say in this video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's hop into it. All right, I want to start off by talking about a tweet I just posted. Follow me at 333 Blacksea on Twitter. I say, alt season, but the gains come from shorting the altcoins. Okay, now bear with me. Bear with me. I know that sentence is tough to hear for a lot of people because a lot of people get their views on the crypto space they fall into an echo chamber because a lot of the majority of the influencers, the crypto influencers, are just saying, we're going up, we're going up, we're going up, we're super cycle, super cycle, super cycle. And I just want to be kind of a diamond in the rough, or at least try to be for you guys, because I've been trading crypto for over a decade. I've been investing in crypto longer than that. And I just want to tell you guys how I'm actually viewing this market. And I don't want to just be saying the things to get the views like all these other influencers. I want to be telling you guys how I'm actually viewing it, how I'm actually being profitable. And in my opinion, I think that a lot of altcoins look really beaten up right now. I think a lot of altcoins look like they're ready for bounces, I will say. But it is an interesting time right now because you look at Crowcoin and we're down a massive 75%. We're getting a little bit of a bounce here. But if you look at Dogecoin, we're breaking below the bull market trend line here. And, you know, a lot of these coins are breaking down, but it is a very interesting time because this cycle has not been like last cycle or the cycle prior. This cycle is much different. And that being is that the past two cycles, whenever Bitcoin would rally, altcoins would rally. Or there'd be at least some sort of rotation where Bitcoin would rally, then ETH would rally, and it would flow down and cycle down to the mid caps, the lower caps, then like the super meme coin plays, right? But this cycle has been a little bit different because, in my opinion, well, we had all these coins getting created day after day after day, millions of coins getting created, and a lot of these coins were not created with a intention of a product. It was really just created with the intention of liquidity grabs and extracting money out of the crypto space. And it's created a much more different cycle. And on top of that, there's been also been institutions, and this has been an institutional ran cycle. And I think that it's really important to be talking about that because I think that this is going to be a change and a little bit more maturity of the crypto space. And I think that moving on, it's going to be a lot harder to be trading altcoins. I mean, just look at this past cycle. And I should say just buying and just hoping for 100x versus 1000x's, because this time around, some altcoins are bouncing. Some altcoins look like they want to just go to zero. And really, it's going to be a lot more difficult than it was in the past cycles where you could just buy an altcoin and then whenever Bitcoin goes up, you get a 10x. I just want to be very clear about that. So now, I'm looking at Crowcoin. I've been shorting since 15 cents. I'm up I think 750 some percent on it. And we're getting a little bit of a bounce here. And I think that there's a chance that we do see this bounce continue. Now, keep in mind, it is weekend price action. So I think that on Sundays, we could get some sort of scam pump. And I am looking to short bounces. But when it comes to Dogecoin's a little bit different than Crowcoin. Crowcoin, I expect kind of a bounce here. Maybe this is the bounce, but I think that we could come up and test like 12 cents. But when you look at Dogecoin, breaking below this bullish price structure that we've been trading at since October of 2023, guys, okay? So over 2 years, right? We've broken this support. And I think that this could really get really ugly, especially if we're in a bear market. So what am I doing? I am shorting. But I'm being completely frank with you guys. I'm looking for some bounces here because it has been absolutely brutal with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been going straight down with very, very minimal bounces. You got to have some sort of relief bounce at some point, even if it is a lower high. But you got to see some relief. You can't just go straight down because the market makers need to wreck the shorts, okay? That needs to happen. Now, in the meantime, I am still shorting Dogecoin, Crowcoin, Pepe, Zcash. What else am I shorting? I'm shorting a bunch of different altcoins, right? And the reason why I'm doing that is because when you look at others.d, so this is the dominance of altcoins versus the major caps like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, the top the top 10 coins, right? I do believe that we are going to fulfill this wick that we saw on 1010 on October 10th. I think that we're going to come and fulfill this wick. You look at the 200-day moving average; it is starting to point down. We're looking at the weekly time frame, and I think that if we do fulfill this wick, it will create massive drawdowns for altcoins. You know, Bitcoin's trading at like 85, 83,000. We're kind of ranging between there, and I think that move to the downside is a little bit exhausted. Can it get further down, more, worse? Yes, it could, but like I said, I'm betting on a little bit of a bounce here shortly. But when it comes to altcoins, can we get bounces? Yeah, but I expect that we're going to see this continue to drop off, and I think we're going to continue to see altcoins basically move down for the next year, if you believe in the 4-year cycle, probably until October of 2026. Now, over on Blowfin, I'm short Dogecoin, up about 200% on this trade, up about $1,300. This is not a large trade for me. This is not a swing trade, and I specialize in swing trading. That's how I've been the most profit. Those are the type of trades I make the most profit on. But I kind of missed it, in my opinion. I've been waiting for the bounce to actually like layer in a little bit heavier, and we just can't get a bounce. We just can't get a bounce. So right now, these were just scalps, and I have a lot of scalps on many different coins, and I'm really just going to be waiting for a bounce to really lever in heavier. And I do think that a lot of altcoins, there's a lot of opportunity in shorting them. And I know, like I said at the beginning of this video, I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but guys, you can profit when the market is going down. You don't have to just sit there and just take it. Now, maybe that's your trading strategy. If that works out best for you, then go ahead and do that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your dad. You just do what you want to do. But I'm just telling you guys, a guy that's been trading in this market for over a decade, which worked out best for me. And it took me a long time to be comfortable with actually like shorting with size, because it like goes against like being bullish on the asset class. And I am bullish on Bitcoin, but as this market has matured, I'm becoming more and more bearish on altcoins, just because really they've underperformed in the risk to reward ratio, investing in, say, Dogecoin or into Pepe or any other altcoins versus buying like a tech stock is just not worth it anymore. And we're not getting the 10s, 100x's, and it's much more difficult to find them. It used to be like shooting fish in a barrel in 2017 because this asset class was so much smaller. Now, if you guys do want to trade with me, feel free to check out in the pinned comment section or description box below. Sign up to Blowfin, you get a $5,000 sign-in bonus, as well as access to our private Discord with Crypto Kip and I, where we give our trade signals and kind of just talk about our thoughts on the market and what our next moves are going to be. And guys, check out all the affiliate links down below. It helps support this channel, and there's lucrative bonuses for you, so it's a win-win for everybody. And I would love to see you guys in the private Discord, and all you gotta do is sign up to Blowfin. You don't have to, it's completely free, but you click the link, and you click our Discord link after you sign up to Blowfin, and you're in. But I just wanted to come on here and talk about that, because I do think that there's good opportunity here. And I know that it feels like, in my opinion, it feels like everyone's getting so bearish. Like, it's like, well, there's got to be a bounce, right? Like, it's got to wreck the shorts. But, you know, think about like when, if you guys know, there's a famous Twitter account called Crypto Capo, right? And he was telling everybody to short all the way up into the bull market. And he was wrong the entire time. Because when you're in a bull market, you don't really want to be trading against the trend. And in a bear market, it's the same thing. You don't really want to be trading against the trend. So when I see bounces, I look for short opportunities. Just like in the bull market, when I see dips, I look to buy spot or to long. It's as simple as that. But guys, let me know in the comments section below what you guys think about this. This is a little bit of a different video, but I just want to talk about different ideas to profit in this market. And like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you guys how I'm viewing this market and what I'm doing to navigate it. And I'm playing it very, very tight right now, but I'm looking to lever in heavier on the short side if we see a significant bounce. But that bounce might not come, and I might miss that trade, but that's okay, because guys, this has been the best cycle for me out of all the cycles I've been in. This has been the most profitable cycle for me. And yeah, I don't need to be a hero. But that's all I got, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Check out all the awesome affiliate links down below. Sign up to our private Discord by signing up to Blowfin, and I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.